It wasn't until Joan's mid-30s that and it was by accident, that she realized that she had artistic ability and that it was an important part of her life. And from that moment, she began creating and painting. And the Sacred Garden was the first one. And it's beautiful and perfect. And she's just a virtuoso kind of from the beginning.
I remember vividly Joan Marie's Facebook post, and it was something very simple like, we're doing something great, we're gonna have an exhibit at the Crocker, we're gonna do artists and activism, and it's gonna be amazing, and I need somebody to help to coordinate it, like, who do you know? And I just remember kind of sending her a sly little message like, tell me more. You know, my awareness and awakening of Joan's mission just felt so right in alignment with deep down what I knew I needed to be a part of. So the more I worked and kind of masterminded with her behind the scenes and then met the Congress, you know, I just, again, began to crawl myself out of this pit a little bit and kind of see the light of like, oh, there are like-minded people like me, because as anybody know, artists are very interesting people. We have a different set of neurons. I just love the way she's able to manipulate the materials to serve, you know, multiple purposes. All of these pieces are such a beautiful display of that ascension, of that celebration, moving through the darkness, being covered by angels, being celebrated in your blackness, being empowered by your own beauty. Artists of color that we have present in this space maybe would not be given an open-ended space to share what they want to share. There's such a powerful and impactful healing, I think, that happens when people can bear witness to your experience, to your truth, to your expression. Because as artists, everything we make is a part of us. Yeah, we don't need people's validation to be affirmed that we're artists, but it helps sometimes. These posts are meant to be a conversation within the community in order to facilitate healing. I think that's another really important power of art, is that it can connect communities, it can connect people to different perspectives. It can, in this case, literally facilitate community healing and then be a pillar of hope for that healing. I think this artist call in particular was motivated by empowering the artist, because it really allowed for an openness, an open-endedness of expression. It wasn't, you know, very thematic in like, we need you to fit in this box to be a part of this show. It was really about like, we want to celebrate what you're already doing. We want to showcase, empower, and promote your message as an artist, because that's where the power of art comes from. Not often do viewers of art or people that come to exhibits get to interact with the art. And so you actually get to view the art, hear it, experience it while you're in the museum. We need more spaces that can offer people a chance to bear witness to the human experience. Art really is able to capture that visceral experience that we sometimes hide. And so on our first day, I remember walking through and Laura Hansen and I actually were able to work with our Crocker contact Crystal Ruiz and bless the space. And it was so reverent and offered us such a still moment to honor all of that work that I think it really set the intention for the last 3 months. This part's cool too. I feel like it's like a portal going to the galaxy. When I was asked to coordinate this exhibit, I kind of forgot that I also was an artist, right? And then really working with these people, working with the Congress, I really kind of fell in love with the idea of being an artist again. Seeing people in the space, being in the space, seeing my own art on the wall, seeing people interact with the art, scanning the QR codes, hearing the music, watching the videos. I've said during this last 3 months that it's one of the greatest honors of my life. Because there's such a healing connection that takes place in a space where people can be seen, where people can feel, where people can be affirmed in their identities and their life experiences and their struggles. To even have my name associated with it is beyond me. You know, you see people go and take pictures of themselves in front of their art and they're like, oh my gosh, I did it. You know, there's a lot of like pride and celebration that has happened, and there's so much joy in that. And so to have all of that kind of come to a close now it's a beautiful conclusion to a very long journey. I'm happy, I'm grateful, deeply honored. I know the energy and intention of this show will continue on, and the Sacramento General Congress of Women and our intentions will continue on, and supporting artists in the community is something I want to do for the rest of my life. And you know, the artist community has really held me together during times where we didn't know that we could be held, you know. So I'm just grateful.